Wiring is not something most look forward to, and based on some of the race cars that we've seen over the past few years, we understand why. Bundles of wires running every which way through a car, just like spaghetti. Now, when it came time to wire our Project Grandma, the 555 cubic inch Musi Edelbrock crate engine powered Malibu, we knew we wanted a clean, functional, and powerful electrical system. That led us to none other than Spaghetti Menders and wiring wizard Bob Lapp. Racers swear by his systems, champions like John Urist and Charlie Booz, for being foolproof and clean as can be. On this segment, we're going to show you everything you need to know about wiring your race car using Spaghetti Menders race car wiring systems.
This is our whole car wiring system. It utilizes computer cables through relay boxes into the switch panel. So what we're doing is we're taking a switch panel, going through a computer cable into an interface. Out of that interface, we can feed 3 relay boxes. Each relay box is designed to power like the front of the car, the middle of the car, and the back of the car. By using that, we can also incorporate the bump start, the neutral safety, any other switches that are needed in the system. Utilizing computer cables, as you can see, from the switch panel, we travel through a computer cable to an interface. From that interface, it divides out into 3 individual 9-pin computer cables, one in the front, one in the rear, and one in the middle for the dash. And that will operate the whole car. Before you ever even wire a car, you can actually see all this product work.
Bob Lapp has been wiring race cars for a ton of years, but he's been an electrical expert for even longer. As a lead manager for huge wiring projects, Lapp has performed such critical installations as jails and factories. When lives are at stake, you can be sure attention to detail and good wiring go hand in hand. So from the beginning, Spaghetti Menders' goal was to build reliable, easy-to-install race car wiring systems. For Grandma, Lapp designed us a complete race car wiring system, nitrous power control unit, and battery cable system. Spaghetti's system are unique in that they use computer cables for wiring to fused relays for power output. In addition, the nitrous controller was designed to control one stage of nitrous, do the nitrous purge, and also provide a simple time delay for nitrous activation. Let's take a look at 3 different wiring systems that Spaghetti Menders designed for us. First, we start with the 8-base switch panel and relay output units that are wired using these standard computer cables. The switch panel is wired to 3 relay output controllers, so the only power we need to run to the system is the main battery power to each relay controller. We have a relay controller in the trunk to operate things like the fuel pump and transcooler fan. We have a relay controller mounted in the interior that powers the EFI system, trans brake, gauges, ignition, and line lock. All power outputs use 40-amp relays with 30-amp fuse holders. System has inputs for neutral safety switch and bump start buttons. System features diagnostic LEDs for all inputs and outputs for troubleshooting. Our second wiring system is for the Spaghetti Menders nitrous controller. Now, this controller features the same features as the 8-base switch panel, but has a custom-designed one-stage nitrous timer and both nitrous and motor purge switches. This is also available in 2, 3, and even 4-stage versions. Finally, we were supplied with a complete battery setup that Spaghetti calls their floating ground system. To hook up our excess power 16-volt batteries, we got a ready-to-go kit with 22 feet of red and black 1-gauge cable that include power and ground to run the entire length of the car. After we wired the battery system at the rear, we began working on the engine compartment. Bob estimates this installation process can take up to 60 hours without a Spaghetti Menders kit. With it, we did the installation in 2 days. Bob gave us a few valuable tips to wiring that'll be very helpful. First, never change wiring colors through the vehicle. If you got a red wire, make sure you keep it red through the entire length of that connection. Second, to ensure a safe free wiring system, shrink wrap is a must. Finally, at the conclusion of day 2, it was time to test the system and get old Grandma fired up. That wrapped up our Project Grandma wiring with Spaghetti Menders. Make sure to visit www.racewiring.com to check out all of Spaghetti's systems. And you can even fill out a custom order form so that Bob Lapp and his team can build a custom wiring kit for your exact application.